What is up, guys? Welcome back to Picking a Fight. I'm Lach.
I'm Jeff.
And today we're going to be looking at the main event of UFC 270, Francis Ngannou versus Ciryl Gane. It's going to be for the heavyweight title. You know, there's a lot of history here. They used to be teammates. Ciryl Gane, he's still training with Ngannou's old coach. Ngannou, you know, he had a falling out with him. Yeah, now they're fighting for the title. They're trying to unify the heavyweight title. It's going to be an interesting bout, interesting matchup. What you think, Jeff?
I think this is an extremely close matchup. Francis Ngannou, I think he has, proven himself to be one of the best heavyweights out there. I mean, he's beat almost everyone at the top. He's beaten a lot of great fighters. Ciryl Gane, he's undefeated. He's also took on a good amount of good fighters. He hasn't finished anybody in a bit, but most of his wins are coming from unanimous decision. I don't know. I mean, he's the more technical fighter, but I'm not sure if that's going to play out well. I think Ngannou is going to bring the pressure. I think even like just when he knocked out, I think it was Rosenstrike, that looked nasty. Like the way he came in.
It was sloppy.
His form was sloppy, but he still managed to get the job done. It just proved to be too much. And I think it's going to be the case this time, but just not as bad. I think Ciryl Gane's going to try to keep the distance. I think he's going to try to use some leg kicks. I'm not sure if it's going to work. I don't know what you think.
I think it's also a very close matchup. It's a very interesting matchup just because how different their styles are. You know, we've seen Francis Ngannou grow, but he's never truly, in my opinion, shed brawler type of fighting style. Like you said, in the Rosenstrike, he looked really sloppy. I believe that's because he didn't respect Rosenstrike. You know, Rosenstrike was... Yeah, he was coming off
right?
Yeah, he was coming off a good win over him, but it was low-key a bad one because he was losing the entire fight.
Yeah.
And so Ngannou really didn't see... I felt like he didn't respect him. That's why he was just like, let me get this over with. And he got it over with. Obviously, it looked terrible. But I think that his last fight with Stipe, I thought it really did show a lot of improvement. It looked like he was just serious. That's why, like, he was really serious. And honestly, I don't know how serious he is here. There's a lot at stake. But there's a lot of outside drama going on, so I don't know how serious he is. Because in some interviews, it seems like he's kind of over it. Like he really wants to kind of put not only this fight, but like the UFC kind of in the rearview mirror. So I don't know how serious he is, but we do know Ciryl Gane is going to come in and he's going to do his style of fighting. It's very unique for the heavyweight division. He relies on so much movement. He has good striking. I don't know. It's just we've never seen anything quite like it for heavyweights. Just because everybody falls in love with the power, so they try to plant and hit hard. And Gane is pretty much the opposite of that. He'll rather pepper you. I mean, he's still heavyweight, so it probably still freaking hurts. But it's really different, and it's like such opposing styles because it's like the same question people had with Stipe. Will he be able to implement everything and kind of like avoid that one shot? All the way to the very end, and he did it once, and he obviously couldn't do it the second time. And Gane is, in my opinion, more technical than Stipe. I think he's, no offense, I know people love Stipe, but I think Gane is better than Stipe. I mean, that's the question. Will Gane be able to implement his game plan for all 5 rounds without getting sent to the shadow realm?
Yeah.
And Ngannou has shown that even when he's losing, he all it takes is one shot, and he'll come back, and he can win it. And Gane, I mean, it's not like he's invincible. He's just gotten hit. He's going to hit clean, by some overhands, some twos, whatever, by some heavyweights. And, I mean, he took them well. But, I mean, how well is he going to take a shot from?
From the Ford F-150.
Yeah, from the... No, it was not a Ford F-150. It was a Ford Escort. But that's still getting hit by a car. I mean, will he be able to outrun the Escort?
Oh, my God.
That's pretty much the question here. And, honestly, I don't know. I think Gane, if he can, he could probably finish Francis. Like, Francis has fought a good amount of times in the UFC. We've seen so little of him. Like a lot of his fights end earlier. They don't really get started, so I just feel like we haven't been able to see much. But from what we have, from going from his last fight, I feel like Ngannou looked good and he looked better, right? Obviously, his gas tank has always been also an issue.
Yeah.
So if Gane can stay away for long, maybe he can take advantage of that and let Francis kind of gas himself out. But that's relying on Gane being perfect. I think he has the potential to be perfect. Like, he looked pretty perfect against Derek Lewis. But in my opinion, Derek Lewis, he didn't show up at all, I think.
Yeah.
So he basically was a punching bag in there.
The major thing that I see the difference in is that I don't think Ngannou is going to be as, like, passive, I guess, as Derek Lewis was. Like, I don't think Ngannou's gonna be the one stepping back. You know.
Okay.
I think he's gonna lead the dance if anything.
Yeah.
And
Well, I mean, I think Gane's comfortable with that though.
I think so, but it's just a matter of like, can he like survive 5 rounds, like with his game plan? Yeah, like you say, he has to be almost perfect, or can he? Honestly, like if it goes the distance, like I honestly see Gane winning, but there's just like, I don't know, it's just the power's always there, and it's not like Ngannou's just like swinging, you know. I mean, true. Like he can
throw combinations. Yeah. Unlike Derek Lewis.
And so
one punch.
So it's not that easy to kind of decide.
Yeah. And no, for sure, man. And I feel like a lot of people are kind of like almost certain that Gane's gonna win, but I don't know. And Ngannou's no longer, I think, as long as he doesn't think he's a one punch like knockout artist and he can kind of put his combinations together, I think he can be really great in there. But man, I don't know, to be honest. I think, in my opinion, the safest bet would be to go with Gane. You know, let him like trusting him to get it done. You know, if it ends up in the clinch, I like Gane's chances more. You know, he throws the knees. I don't know if you saw that. He threw like a up elbow to Derek Lewis, and then when he came up, he threw it normally. That shit was nasty, bro.
Do you think he's just gonna? Do you think Ngannou is gonna have like the same motivation, even though like you say, he's trying to almost like leave the UFC? Like he's trying.
I don't know. Like one part of me thinks he wants to prove a point to the UFC. You know, win and then dip. It's like mad disrespectful. Yeah. But it doesn't. I feel like from what I've seen, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like he just wants to get over it, and it doesn't matter if he wins or loses. And that's never a great way to come in. But I don't know. He has a lot going on with him in the UFC. Him and Dana White aren't really seen eye to eye. You know, discussions about fighter pay. I guess he's not getting pay-per-view. I don't know if he's getting pay-per-view points for this fight. I hope he is. Yeah. But I don't know. He made it seem like he didn't. He wasn't, or because I don't know if you get, actually I don't know what their contracts are. I don't know if they get $5 or $1 off the pay-per-view. But I mean, you better get something. They're on $70 now, bro. I honestly want Francis to win, man. Like I don't hate Dana White in the UFC, but they're just writing him off. I think they're not being the fairest with him. You know, $500K obviously to mortals like us. That's a lot of money, bro. That'll change your life, bro. That'll change my life right now. But he's supposed to be the best in the world, you know. Not only in any division, in the heavyweight division. Yeah. Right? I mean, Usman's pound for pound, but put Usman versus Ngannou, who wins? Exactly. This is the baddest man on the planet, bro. Like, you know, $500K I don't think is enough. You know, you're a champion. Yeah. I don't think it's enough for what he's being like promoted as and what he's kind of signifies as. You know, he's a heavyweight champion. He's dangerous. You know, he's scary. I think he's marketable. I do want him to win. Like, I will be, like, just know I will be rooting for him. So if he wins, I will be happy. But I think the safe bet is with Gane. I think if anybody can do it, I think he can do it. I think it's great movement. I don't think he's perfect, though. I see a lot of people saying, like, oh, my God, he's like that. But I think people are more concerned with the fact that he's something we've never seen before at heavyweight, right? Yeah. But he's not clean with it, bro. And that people forget he's not experienced, bro. Yeah. He only had 10. He only has, was this his 11 fight right here?
I think it's 11. No, this is 12 one, I think.
Yeah, and then before that, he only had like 10 kickboxing fights? He's green as heck, bro. Yeah. I think he only started MMA like 3-4 years ago. So he's not perfect, bro. It looks like it because some of the heavyweights don't know what to do, right? Yeah. But Ngannou has gotten better, so. I changed my mind. I'm going to go with Ngannou, bro. You know, I'm going to have to roll with him, bro.
Ngannou,
all right, I'll go with Gane then. I'll go with Gane.
I mean, don't let me influence you, bro.
No, I'll let you be Francis. So I'll let you be right for once, yeah. So I'm gonna go with Gane. Just I feel like he can do it, right? He can kind of get it perfect.
Yeah, and, definitely.
I don't think he'll be perfect, but I think he'll be able to roll some of the shots and stuff. Oh my gosh, if he gets slapped in the first, that'd be crazy.
Bruh, that'd be insane. But it's a complete possibility. I mean, yeah, like you said, I think a lot of heavyweights have problems with him because it's something they've never seen. Man. Yeah, no one
Everybody
really
just
does
wants to stand and bang, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, there's barely wrestlers at heavyweight besides Curtis Blades, you know. Mm-hmm. So it's everybody just wants to strike one way, you know, like trying to brawl with you, like a bunch of Justin Gaethjes up there, bro.
Right. Yeah, so I mean, I see Ngannou winning. I just don't think Gane could last 5 rounds, and that's not to be like to discredit him or anything. It's just like I don't think Ngannou is, you know, I think he's good. He's learned from his previous fights and he's become sharper. Maybe not as sharp as he should be, but I think he's sharp enough to beat Ciryl Gane.
Big thing is how often will Ciryl Gane go to the grappling? You know, we've seen him wrestle before. He's still pretty green to it, but I mean he's big and strong. He seems to be pretty technical. You know, he's gotten some submissions before, so it'd be interesting to see how much that is in his game plan, you know. If he's going to be, you know, take down from the get-go or like end the round on top, you know, use it to kind of gas Francis out, because, you know, wrestling is tiring, bro.
Yeah,
that man's, he got muscle, you know, it requires way too much oxygen, you know. But I think if Ngannou puts it all together, he should be using the wrestling though. Like, he should be able to at least to top the round off, you know, get him thinking like, oh, he can't overcommit, you know, he can't swing it wild, or, you know, he gonna hit the mat. And I think he can do it. So I'm gonna go with Gane, but I'll be rooting for Ngannou. So he's gonna stick with Ngannou? Do you think knockout? It has to be, right?
I think Ngannou wins by knockout. I think if it goes the distance, I think Gane wins. I mean, on the wrestling, like, I think Ngannou, like, yeah, when he fought Stipe, I felt like it might have just been the crowd, but they like hyped him when he stuffed that takedown. But I felt like it wasn't the best shot though, and it's kind of like, I mean, like, we don't know how great his wrestling got after that first Stipe fight. So will Ciryl Gane take him down and be able to keep him there, or is his wrestling really improved as much as, you know, as he thinks it has? And we'll see, I guess.
That's true. The only issue with that is that Stipe is he's a way better wrestler than Gane, but Gane is bigger and probably maybe a little stronger, maybe a little more explosive.
For sure.
Like, this is just a crazy concoction of factors and, and what ifs that it's really hard to predict. Like, I mean, you see how close the odds are. It's one of the few times the champion is the underdog. The only other time I can remember is when Max fought Brian. He was the underdog for that fight. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say Gane can get it done. I think he absolutely has to be perfect. Has to mix it all up. There's no way I think he can just beat Ngannou striking. I don't think he should even try it. I feel like that's too dangerous. I think take it to the ground. You know, knee him in the clinch, may throw some crazy elbows, get out of there, mix it all up. Have him guessing, have him confused, and hope he guesses out. I think that's the way he does it.
Bro, what if Ngannou gets knocked out, bro?
I think, if anything, Ngannou gets submitted.
By submission?
Yeah, by submission. I think his grappling's not great. I think if he can't stop the takedown, I mean, we haven't seen him try to get up. You know, the first time we saw him on the ground was atrocious. You know, he just laid there. And if that happens, I mean, I can see Gane working for something. You know, arm triangle or whatever, depending on what position he's in. So if anything, I think Gane by submission. If it's a finish, if not, I think a decision. The thing is, I think he has to finish him, bro. I don't know how you gonna go 5 rounds, bro. But Ngannou could slow down, so. Yeah, but I'm gonna say Gane. I think he's gonna mix it up. I say possible submission, but most likely decision.
Yeah, I'm saying Ngannou. I'm most likely a TKO, but it could go to decision.
TKO? What the heck?
What?
When he hits people, they don't fucking move, bro.
I think he gets rocked. I don't know if he gets knocked out cold though. But I mean, anything, bro.
That's true. Anything.
It's probably like little power needed from TKO to KO. So,
dude, worst case scenario, this is a dud, and it's like Francis versus Derek Lewis.
Oh man!
And then the UFC has to just close the heavyweight division down.
Bro, that would suck.
That would suck, because then, you know, even if Gane wins, you don't really win. You're like, oh, it's boring ass fighter. And then you probably lose Ngannou to boxing.
If it goes like that, I honestly think Gane will win probably by leg kicks or something.
Yeah, I believe Gane is gonna win by most likely decision. I can see him getting a sub if he utilizes everything, puts it all together. Jeff, you think
Ngannou? I think Ngannou wins by TKO or KO or TKO.
TKO. Okay, so it's gonna be a close one. It's gonna be a really fun matchup. It's super interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see who implements their game plan first. You know, is Gane gonna mix it all up, or is he just gonna rely on his movement to kind of outpoint and outstrike Ngannou, or is Ngannou just is he gonna rush in, you know, try to rolls and strike part 2, or is he trying to, you know, be more technical with it and try to stay in there and throw his combinations? That'd be very interesting to see what happens first. But only way to find out is to tune in. It's gonna be a good fight. Let us know down in the comments below. Do you think Francis Ngannou is being overlooked? Do you think Gane is gonna flawless victory him? Or let us know what you think is gonna happen. And don't forget to like the video if you like this content. Subscribe. We do videos for almost every fight night and every pay-per-view. And don't forget to check out our other videos. We're doing 3 other fights on this same card, the co-main including with Brandon Moreno, Davidson Figueiredo. Go ahead and click that one. It's gonna be a great night of fights. Don't forget to tune in. It's $70, but I'll see you in the Netherlands. Side now, I'm just saying, hey, I'm sorry. Hey, yo, cut this out, bro. I sure, like, you have to cut this out. All right, so all right, we'll see you next time. Don't forget to tune in. Only on ESPN Plus. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Till then, see ya.
See ya.